undermine the border security and to make basically North America and North America as one unit. We're already seeing this with the World Cup, right? The next World Cup is going to be the North American World Cup.
Yes.
So I'm going to play more of what she had to say here because it is jaw-dropping. So here's the second one. Listen.
And the reason it's happening, Steve, it's not just an invasion. It is an invasion, but an invasion that is part of a long-term plan and political ideology to obliterate the sovereignty of this nation and change the way the world looks forever. It's not just America's sovereignty that's on the chopping block. It's sovereignty all over the world. It's just that this is the place that is the light and the guide for the whole world.
So here's where she starts to lay out what actually unfolds with this UN whistleblower. And I'm going to play two more from her because they're very, very important. Watch.
And what I learned from a source who is a very unique source, having infiltrated the globalist cult at the UN level, is that he was in high-level meetings that required a number of security clearances where they actually discussed the plan to bring 100 million people into the United States in order to pave the way for a regional government of US, Canada, and Mexico.
So a regional government. So get rid of the borders, and then here is the piece de resistance, the final I want to play from her. Watch.
And that was to bring in 100 million people from Latin American countries together with a strategy of creating these cartels, making life unbearable. It's called the Pushpull Strategy, where they push all these people out of these countries where it's unbearable living like this, and they pull them into the United States. And then once you reach that critical number of over 100 million in this invasion, they will then propose that, well, for your family and friends back home who need, you need ease of travel, they need a better life, and so on and so on. And we can do all this better with a regional government than we can with a U.S. government. And they will have enough critical mass inside the country in order to effect that policy. That's the globalist plan that we're working towards. But what we're already doing is living under their policy, where they've made the right to migrate a human right, recognized the UN in 2018, and that now supersedes our sovereign right, thanks to the Biden administration and the open border ideologues who are in this government, who were never asked to be honest about their strategy in the campaign trail, who have bypassed the legislature and are implementing a strategy and a policy that not only did no Americans vote for it, because they weren't even given the opportunity, but most Americans don't support.
Now, she was called crazy for saying these things, something that she had sourced. She was deplatformed from Twitter, was it? Or
no, it was
wasn't
another.
she a CBS journalist? Like
she was